Ito ang DWIZ 882. Todong lakas sa balita at impormasyon, todong lakas sa musika, at todong lakas sa public service. Ito ang DWIZ 882, ang himpilang may todong lakas. Hindi pa huhuli sa balita, nagbabahagi ng tamang impormasyon at pakikiligid ka sa saloy ng mga musika. DWIZ 882. DWIZ Breaking News.
Magandang hapon Pilipinas, narito na ang pinakauling balita sa oras na ito. Nasasayang na mga gamot at bakuna na binili ng DOH, pinaiimbestigahan na sa Senado. Detalye mula kay Patrol 19, Celio Ortega Bueno.
Pinaiimbestigahan sa Senado ang umano'y taon-taon na pagsasayang sa mga gamot at bakuna na binili ng Department of Health na umaabot sa bilyong piso ang halaga. Sa inihahing Senate Resolution No. 403 ni Senator Raffy Tulfo, tinukoy ang report ng Commission on Audit ukol sa naging pattern na kada taon na expiration, malapit nang ma-expire at pagkasira ng mga gamot, bakuna at medical inventories ng DOH simula noong 2018. Binanggit ang COA Audit Report noong 2024 na may 34.8 million pesos na halaga ng mga gamot at medical inventories na nag-expire at may bukod na 99.5 million pesos na halaga ng aabutan na ng expiration sa bodega dahil sa problema sa procurement planning, distribution at monitoring. May 7.4 billion pesos umanong halaga ng mga gamot at bakuna na nasayang noong 2022, 11.18 billion noong 2023 at noong 2024 ay nasa 134 million pesos ang halaga. May ganito ring pagsasayang mula 2015 hanggang 2021 sa ilalim ng nakalipas na administrasyon. Kaya ayon kay Tulfo, hindi ito makatarungan dahil milyon ang mahihirap na Pilipino na hindi makahingi sa barangay health centers at public hospitals ng mga gamot at vitamins tulad ng para sa diabetes at hypertension, pero meron naman palang nabubulok sa mga bodega ng DOH. Kaya mahalagaan niyang matukoy ang mga dapat panagutin at malutas ang posibleng kahinaan sa sistema ng DOH para matigil ang pagsasayang sa public funds. Para sa Boses ng Pilipino, nagbabalita ng Todong Lakas Patrol 19, Celio Ortega Bueno sa bagong tunog ng DWIZ 882.
DWIZ Breaking News.
Mabigat namang daloy ng trapiko sa ilang lugar sa Quezon City. Asahan na bukas. Detalye mula kay Patrol 38, Jen Patrolya.
Naglabas ng abiso ang lokal na pamahalaan ng Quezon City kaugnay ng inaasahang pagbagal ng daloy ng trapiko sa paligid ng Quezon Memorial Circle bukas mula alas 4 ng madaling araw hanggang alas 12 ng tanghali. Ito'y bunsod ng pagdaraos at paggunita ng Idil Adha o Feast of Sacrifice. Batay sa abiso ng QCLGU, magtutulungan at nakantabay ang mga tauhan ng Traffic and Transport Management Department at Department of Public Order and Safety upang matiyak ang maayos na daloy ng trapiko sa lugar. Pinapayuhan naman ang mga motorista na gumamit ng alternatibong ruta upang maiwasan ang matinding pagsisikip ng daloy ng mga sasakyan. Samantala, suspendido naman ang number coding scheme bukas sa Makati City bilang paggunita pa rin ng Feast of Sacrifice. Para sa Boses ng Pilipino, nagbabalita ng Todong Lakas Patrol 38, Jen Patrolya sa bagong tunog ng DWIZ 882.
DWIZ Breaking News.
Samantala, halos 9 na milyong halaga o 9 na milyong pisong halaga ng iligal na droga nasabat ng Police Regional Office 3 at mahigit 200 wanted persons arestado. Detalye mula kay Patrol 17, Jopel Pelenyo.
Timbog ang higit 200 wanted persons, kabilang na ang ilang most wanted individual sa Central Luzon. Ayon kay Police Regional Office 3 o PRO3 Director Police Brigadier General Jess Mendez, nakasunod ito ng ikinasa nilang week-long anti-criminality drive sa buong rehiyon. Payag ng PRO3 Chief na nagresulta rin ang mga operasyon sa pagkakakumpiska ng halos 9 na milyong piso na halaga ng mga iligal na droga. Base sa talaan ng PRO3 mula May 17 hanggang May 23, aabot sa 233 na wanted persons ang kanilang naaresto at 34 dito ang most wanted persons. Kabilang sa mga nasabat sa anti-drug operations ng PRO3 ang 1,286.52 grams ng shabu at 105.2 grams ng marijuana at kush. Sinabi ni Police Brigadier General Jess Mendez na patuloy nilang pinalalakas ang kanilang intelligence-driven operations, police visibility at sustained law enforcement efforts bilang suporta sa PNP-focused agenda ni PNP Chief Police General Jose Melencio Nartates Jr. Para sa Boses ng Pilipino, nagbabalita ng Todong Lakas Patrol 17 Chopel Pileño sa bagong tunog ng DWIZ 882.
DWIZ Breaking News.
At yan ang mga pinakauling balita sa mga oras na ito. Mag-follow at subscribe sa lahat ng DWIZ News digital accounts. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, X, DWIZ News app at DWIZ News website. Para sa Boses ng Pilipino nagbabalita ng Todong Lakas. Ako po si Anjo Reñon sa bagong tunog ng DWIZ 882.
DWIZ Breaking News.
That news was brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Arena Plus. Gambling is for 21 years old and above only. Gambling can be addictive. Know when to stop.
Ang balitang ito ay inihatid sa inyo ng PhilHealth para sa bawat Filipino.
Abangan ang mga bagong programa na inyong kagigiliwan at siguradong tututukan. Dito po lamang sa DWIZ 882.
Ang programang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng PAGCOR.
Walang yumayaman sa pagiging empleyado lang. Dapat lahat tayo nagninegosyo. Timing! Narito ang isang programang magbibigay ng tamang gabay sa pagnenegosyo. Pakinggan at panoorin ang mga ekspertong magiging guest dito. Isang show para sa negosyo. DWIZ Negoshow kasama sina Lito Gagni at Gerry Urbina. Pakinggan ng live sa DWIZ. Panoorin ng live sa Aliw 23 at i-follow sa lahat ng digital channels ng DWIZ, Facebook, YouTube at DWIZ News app. Huwag munang magplano, huwag munang sasabak, huwag munang papasok sa negosyo nang hindi napapanood ang show na Negoshow.
Yes, we have a great guest. That's right. Ito, very interesting topic ito, Tito, kasi napaka-unique.
Oh, iba, no? Galing,
And timely, Tito, kasi nawawala na kasi ito ngayon, di ba?
Kasi nawala yung GMRC.
Yes.
Wala na rin.
Yes,
Dahil
good manners and right
Dahil
conduct.
doon bumagsak bumulusok tayo.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Mabuti na lang yung mga Lasal, they started the trend.
Taga-UP to, Tito. Ikaw talaga. Guest po natin today is Miss Tracy Ke. She is a modern etiquette coach.
Yan, modern,
modern. Magandang hapon, Tracy.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's
Uy.
nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, thank you for spending your afternoon with us, right? Wait, Tracy, let's get right into it, di ba? Kasi when people hear the word etiquette, di ba? They
Parang
immediately
ano yan,
think of parang fine dining
Fine
and
dining,
table
yes.
manners. I
Yan.
mean, ano ba definition ng etiquette in today's world?
Actually, when you mentioned fine dining and table manners, for example, that's just one of the
just one,
yes, one of the subjects in the broad scope of etiquette.
Okay.
But etiquette really is about principles that guide you how to behave in certain situations such as social, professional, and cultural. Okay, so modern etiquette now, all you have to do is just add emotional awareness to that now.
Emotional
yes,
awareness.
so it becomes kind. You focus now on kindness, consideration, respect, intentionality in what you do. Okay, sensitivity to other cultures, for example. That's etiquette.
So, alam mo, I think, RD, there is something parang kulang sa atin. Lacking, ano? Because you're getting huge, a swarm of ano di ba? A swarm of etiquette, learners.
That's right. We've been stalking you kasi, di ba, Tracy, on social media.
Yeah.
Nakita namin kasi, yun nga, binanggit ni Tito Lito, ang dami mo mga seminars na kinakonduct recently, di ba? I think a lot of businesses are now reaching out to you.
Actually, nagka-timing lang.
Nagka-timing
Nagka-timing lang.
Humble,
So,
humble,
eh, alam mo-
humility yan.
Yeah,
That's
nagka-timing.
etiquette, Tito.
That's
Humility,
etiquette, yun.
humility, yes.
Ang alam ko lang na etiquette yung sa Pretty Woman, yung tinuruan nila paano
Definitely.
kumain, di ba?
Yes.
That's part of it. The reason why you are taught that, so that you know how to navigate your way around a table setting, so that
Yes.
you can focus on your partner or the people you are with, instead of focusing which fork am I going to use, what is this spoon, so those kinds of things. So that's why it helps to know, so that it will become second nature. Again, that's part of refinement, and that is also awareness and respect to the people who are eating with you.
I noticed the hand gestures Is that part of the...
I don't know.
I
It
noticed
kind of
it.
came out now when I'm actually teaching. I feel like I'm yeah. I feel like I'm coaching a class. So yeah, the hand gestures do come out.
See,
Wait, we'll circle back
Okay.
to what etiquette's all about.
Yes,
Pero
yes.
wait, we wanted to revisit you've had such a unique journey kasi with your career.
Yes,
I know you were a professional golfer.
I was.
In fact, you represented the Philippines.
I did.
Right?
Back in the day.
The
yes.
international stage.
Yes.
You organized many
I-
local and international golf tournaments.
That I
diba?
did too,
You also
yes.
became an English as a second language instructor.
Yes. It happened during the pandemic. But yes, go
okay.
ahead.
yeah.
And now you're into modern etiquette coaching. I mean, how did this all
happen.
come
Okay.
about? Yeah.
Well, if you look at my journey, professional golf really was. I was pretty thankful and grateful to have experienced that, to have gone through it, because it taught me discipline, it
Okay.
taught me resilience, it taught me composure, it taught me grace under pressure, and
Grace.
genuine presence, genuine presence, not just apart from performing, obviously, but genuine presence. And when I got into working after that for some of the professional tours as well, it also gave me the opportunity to work with foreign colleagues.
Okay.
So that's where my spark for other cultures started to happen.
Okay.
And then you have ESL instruction that happened during the pandemic. Of course, everybody was
Working from home.
working from home. But in my case, kasi, I'm a homebody. So I love staying at home.
Okay.
But being human, you get cabin fever. So to teach, sometimes that would take me out of it kasi parang nag-one-on-one na ako with a student.
Okay.
And then you get to learn them because they're of a different background. I was teaching Japanese students as well. Yes.
Japanese.
So that helped also with a deeper understanding for me to how to teach them, what respect is for them.
Yeah.
Because what may be polite for us
It's not...
is not polite for them, for example.
okay.
In America, they say ganyan,
Yeah.
bawal sa atin, di ba?
Exactly.
Pag ganun, lahat
Yes.
Yes, that's
And
iba.
naturally, when I taught etiquette, it's like those two worlds naturally came together.
Okay.
Sport, discipline from sports,
Yes.
understanding from teaching, and etiquette, purpose.
Yeah.
Etiquette as purpose.
Yeah.
So it just happened.
Yeah, what is the
Together.
most difficult culture as far as etiquette is concerned?
Uy, that's a very good question.
Yeah, that's a good question, actually. Something to ponder about, because with etiquette, you really, really have to know the culture also
culture,
of a certain country and where they are coming from. Okay, so this is why when you travel to other countries, it helps to know or to do your homework so that you will know how they are like.
Yes.
We do not assume the country to adapt to us.
Yes.
We adapt to that country.
Yes.
So I think that's what some people are missing the point,
Yeah.
that they feel like, okay, that's not my culture, but you should be, because you're already international, so you should be open to ganito. But no respect, it's respect.
The Japanese
Yes.
have very
Yeah.
strict
yes.
etiquette
Yes.
practices.
Yes, exactly.
Visiting Japan.
Yes.
I mean, I think wait, the Japanese and the Koreans, siguro they're equal, I believe, visiting Japan, I learned so much, right?
There you
Like,
go,
for example,
yeah.
they don't eat while walking.
Yes, that's a
That's
no-no.
a big no-no.
Even in
Bawal
France,
kumain.
yes.
We
Habang
do, we do.
naglalakad
Yes.
tayo.
Yeah.
Oh,
We can, yes,
can.
because I think we're also very westernized.
Westernized,
You know, the
correct.
culture where we walk to work drinking a coffee,
Yeah.
eating a sandwich. In France, it's the same. They would look at you weirdly because they really enjoy their food, so they have to sit down. Enjoy your meal.
Yeah.
Enjoy your
Enjoy
food.
your meal.
It's the
But
same
if
for
you look at
Japanese.
deeply talaga, yung mga etiquette na principles or practices
Mm-hmm.
nila, it's very logical.
It is.
Yeah.
There is a logic behind it.
Correct.
Hence, it's the same with table setting.
Hindi, sa atin
There is a
halimbawa,
logic.
We shake hands with our left eh. Sa mga
That's a
Arabo,
no-no.
bawal yun.
Yes, that's why you really have to learn. But
Yeah.
if they do, because normally we were also taught that in training you really shake hands with your right. But I was asked the question, what if somebody extended their left? Sabi ko, you don't correct on the spot because it's also bad form to correct. So what you do is you extend your
So
left
you
hand
extend it and
also.
then you make bulong. You're doing it wrong.
Yeah, no, that's
Wrong
not right.
hand, buddy. No, joke lang.
Yeah, so to also, because it's sensitivity, it's also about being empathetic.
Yes.
So you just extend your left hand like it was nothing, like nothing happened. Because the whole point of etiquette also is to make people feel at ease,
Okay.
comfortable with you. Diba? You don't want naman that person to feel intimidated or anything. The whole point is for them to make them feel at ease.
What was going through your mind when you decided to, do this etiquette thing? And what were the challenges that you had during your first, event?
Speaking of challenges, the only challenge there really is, self-doubt sometimes. It happens.
Yeah.
And in my case, sometimes it's trying to communicate eloquently so that the other person can understand it. So I hope it's making sense. So that's always my biggest fear, if I made sense or not.
So you're talking to a 12-year-old since he's ESL eh.
Well, with Japanese, because it's one-on-one, that's where I adapt my personality. So for example, if I'm teaching business etiquette and I know that they prefer yung by the structure, kasi by the book sila eh. So we will go through how they want to learn because that's their method. So I go with that. Whereas if I'm dealt with a regular Japanese student, they like conversation. And I'll be more dynamic. I'll be asking questions and then I'll make them talk so that they could really practice their English. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Adapting. And that's etiquette also, is really adapting and adjusting.
Yeah. By the way, I mean, for our listeners and our viewers,
Mm-hmm.
diba, I just want to inject nga that you're a certified etiquette
Yes,
coach, right?
yes.
Kasi people might be thinking na baka na lang, magising lang si Tracy one day at sinabi niya,
Yeah, okay, I decide to be
magiging ang
this.
etiquette coach. You're a certified
Yes,
etiquette coach. Can you siguro elaborate on that?
Well, because like I was telling you earlier that
Yeah.
I'm a nerd for etiquette, I love looking at these
Yep.
things, and I always value refinement as well. So I love studying about these things. So I finally decided to get in touch with the English Manner and Beaumont Etiquette. So they really are my training.
They
that-
set the global standard.
They did. They
Yep.
did set the global standard.
Yes.
And then from there, it started from there. And I said, why not also share, not gatekeep, but share this information as well? Because we need etiquette now
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
than ever,
More
don't
than
you
ever.
think?
More than ever,
In,
yeah.
in anything
Yeah, why
now.
more than ever?
Well, because in this modern world now where everybody's so digitally distracted and everybody is always makasarili, etiquette is about consideration. Etiquette is about being selfless and not selfish. Diba? So how about bringing that back again? Kasi we forgot that. It's always about me first. So can you imagine if all of us here were all makasarili?
So when you talk to somebody or when you had a meeting with somebody, cell phones off the table, di ba dapat?
Well, so it helps. It helps kasi so that you don't be distracted. You want to listen actively.
Oh, yung iba
Diba?
ganun, di ba?
Yung iba kasi, I understand. But then again, that's also practice because I'm also guilty. They listen passively. If I extend my arm, for example, the listening skills of most people are until here lang. Kasi the rest of the way, iniisip na natin yung response.
Oh,
like, what
yeah.
am I going to respond here? Ganon. Instead of just listening
Habang
completely,
nagsasalita,
and fully,
tinatanong.
iniisip mo na eh.
Yes.
'Di ba? Kasi
So
parang,
dapat pabayaan mo lang.
oo,
So you
because
should listen first.
I think you should
2
listen
ears,
first.
1 mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I think your reaction and your reply will be more natural. 'Di ba? It will come out more natural than you're already thinking, just to show that you're listening. Why don't you really listen? I'm guilty of that too. Kaya,
Yeah.
listening skills are also very important. Don't you think? Yeah.
You should allow him to finish before you back
Yes,
in.
exactly.
That's part of the etiquette.
Yes,
etiquette.
correct.
Very interesting.
Oo.
Well, again, thanks for sharing that, Tracy. We learned something
Thank you
new.
for
Oo,
sharing
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Si
yeah.
Aldi, laging ano yan eh. Lagi nakalabas cellphone
Ay,
pagkausap
dito to
kami.
yan. Actually, Tracy, bawal sa bahay namin ang cellphone sa lamesa. So,
Yes,
kailangan
us
sinusuko.
also.
Dapat ganun.
Correct. Yes.
Sinusuko.
Yes,
Right?
correct.
No, I mean, and I think a lot of families should start practicing
I
that.
think so
diba?
Hindi, lalo yung sa...
Na bawal ang
Yeah.
cellphone sa lamesa.
Yes.
Hindi, lalo na sa restaurant, you see, sa restaurants,
Yes,
isang
that's the
family, they
thing.
enter,
Yeah.
lahat sila naka-cellphone.
Yeah.
And I notice also that that's also situational awareness, which is also under etiquette in restaurants.
Okay.
So if that would be the case, that children would, or parents, of course, because they also want, but they can't leave their children at home, I understand that. But at least, the mindfulness to make probably your kids
Oo.
wear earphones.
Si RD,
so that,
madaya yan eh. Yung cellphone niya, narito sa ano eh. Yung message, narito sa relos. Kaya, pagtingin, alam na, yun, pa-etiquette yun eh.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there.
Sorry, Tito. Tatanggalin ko na. Tatanggalin ko na. Natanggal na, Tito.
Yeah.
Wala na. Pasensya na. Yeah. But wait, let's go back to day one.
Yes.
When you decided na, you know what, I'm going to go full
Full
throttle,
blast. Full blast.
full blast with this
Full
modern etiquette coaching. Diba? Can you
Yeah.
share with us that experience? Kasi, you know naman our show. It's called Negoshow.
Yes.
Our aim is to inspire more
Right.
Filipinos and Filipinas
But
to
it's-
embark on their own entrepreneurial
Yes,
journey, or at
exactly.
least start
Whatever.
their own very own side hustle.
Yes.
Diba? So can you share that
Well,
day
it's-
one experience?
Right. Well, we all know that etiquette or teaching it or coaching it is not easy. It's really a niche topic or niche business, right? So, I'm just putting it out there. I try not to chase because it is stressful. So hence, we're trying to work smartly now by using the platforms out there.
Social media
Yeah,
platforms.
social
Yep.
media platforms in a good way.
Okay.
Digitally
Yep.
well, diba? But yes, it's not easy also. So I just say, just do it anyway. You'll
Okay.
never know. There's somebody who might need it.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
Tracy, hindi
it
ka ba
can-
natakot starting in such a specialized field?
Oh.
Kasi you're a trailblazer. Right?
Really?
Yeah.
Meron na.
Well-
There are I'm sure there are etiquette coaches na here. And I feel like I'm late to the ball na nga eh.
I think you're our first
Pero-
guest. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pero in your experience, can a single bad interaction destroy a customer relationship even if the product itself is, excellent, like yung
Yeah.
happy or not?
Yes.
thanks for the plug, Tito.
Well, yes.
No, I think what Tito's, I guess, yun nga, magandang, how can your etiquette coaching benefit many of the businesses that are out there right now? Especially in a market where customers have become so demanding, di ba?
Yes.
Right now talaga, the customer is king.
Yes,
Diba? Oo.
I understand. Well, that's where we try to make them feel seen and feel heard.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all I can really say. Kasi they're your clients and they will trump everything. So what you can do is really make them feel seen and feel heard. Make them feel genuinely valued, and respected. Go the extra mile perhaps to really know what their company is about, what their
Halimbawa,
culture
in this
is.
crisis, how do you, navigate through these difficult times?
How do we navigate? Well, yun lang. You just try to maintain your poise. I know it's always hard, no? But I call that, for example, I just taught that to, like for grace under pressure, I would say that to take the 2-second pause.
2-second pause.
2-second pause. Because if you react right away, especially, you don't mean to, but because you are at the end of a very long day, and of course you're out, your energy's out, you know, you have nothing to give anymore, so medyo masungit ka na. You get defensive with your replies, diba? So you lash out also at the customer, diba? So you forget that. So I would suggest or encourage a 2-second pause.
2-second pause.
2-second pause, because once it's been said and done,
Wala na.
mahirap na siya bawiin.
Yan, Tito, ha? 2-second
Diba?
pause.
Yeah,
Tito,
so pause first before you
Yan, si Tito
react.
palagi ako sinisigawan eh. So, Tito, please, please put it into
Yes.
practice. 2-second pause. Kawawa naman ako.
Oo, diba? Kasi once nag-react ka na, parang ang hirap mo na siya ibawi.
Tama.
Even if
Ayan,
you say
Tito,
sorry.
Yeah.
Even if you say sorry.
Yeah. See, Tito,
So-
even if you say sorry, Tito.
Hirap na siya bawiin. I mean, the trust, example, if it were a client, the
Yes.
trust is gone.
Trust
It
is gone.
probably will take seven times for you to try and take it back by, you know, doing other things. Sometimes it's a hit, but most of the time it will
May
be a
tanong ako,
miss.
what was the best feedback you had in your journey? But before that,
Break muna tayo. It's 2:25.
Okay.
Oras hatid sa inyo ng M. Luwilier, tulay ng pamilyang Pilipino.
DWIZ Negoshow. Mga lugar na pinuntahan ng ibang tao, mga produkto, serbisyo na rekomendado. Alamin sa Highly Recommended.
Kung ikaw ay mahilig sa kape at masasarap na pagkain, hindi mo dapat palampasin ang pagbisita sa Batangas, na kilala bilang Kapeng Barako Capital of the Philippines. Hindi makukumpleto ang pagbisita sa Batangas kung hindi matitikman ang sikat na Kapeng Barako sa nasabing probinsya. Kilala ito sa matapang nitong lasa at kakaibang aroma. Ito ay karaniwang inihahain na may kasamang pandesal o suman. Sunod naman ang lomi, isa itong malinamnam na noodle soup na puno ng sahog tulad ng baboy, atay, itlog o gulay. Ito ay nagsisilbing comfort food ng karamihan at perfect din ito sa malamig o maulang panahon. Narito naman ang tapang taal. Ito ay may maninipis na hiwang karne ng baka na tinimplahan ng bawang at toyo. Huwag ding palampasin ang sinaing na tulingan, isang potahe ng isda na niluluto ng matagal sa suka, bawang at iba pang pampalasa. Mayroon din silang empanadang Batangas. Iba ang empanada ng Batangas kumpara sa ibang lugar dahil mas manipis ang crust nito at mas malasa ang palaman. Kaya ano pa ang hinihintay nyo? Tara na at dumayo para tikman ang mga pagkaing ipinagmamalaki sa Kapeng Barako Capital of the Philippines, ang Batangas. At yan ang ating highly recommended.
Alamin kung bawal o hindi. Dahil kung di mo alam to, kaso ang kakaharapin mo sa NBI. Nako, bawal ito!
Ayaw palabasin sa mall dahil nakabasag ng gamit ang kasama mong bata? Nako! Bawal ito. Kapag pumupunta sa mga mall at mayroong kasamang bata, hindi may iwasang mangamba dahil posible silang makasira ng bagay dahil sa kakulitan. Pero paano kung aksidenteng nakabasag ng gamit ang kasama mong bata at pinagbawalan kayong lumabas ng mall hanggat hindi fully paid ang halaga ng nabasag? Nako, alam mo bang labag sa batas yan? Ayon sa batas, walang karapatan ang anumang establishmento na mag-detain ng sinumang individual. Ang maaari lamang gawin ng kanilang pamunuan ay pagbayarin ang nakabasag ng gamit. Kung ayaw magbayad, maaari namang kasuhan ng mall. Kaya sa susunod na punta sa mall, huwag alisin ang tingin sa mga kasamang bata. Magdoble ingat para iwas perwisyo at para hindi ka masabihan ng, nako, bawal ito.
Kayang-kaya mo ang kahit na ano kung ikaw mismo ang gagawa nito. Let's learn new things sa DIY Do It Yourself.
Overuse ang isa sa mga dahilan ng pagbagal ng iyong laptop, gayon din ang pagbaba ng battery health nito. Kaya para malaman kung nasa maayos na kondisyon pa ang battery ng iyong laptop, narito kung paano. Una, pindutin mo ang Windows key at buksan ang command prompt. Ikalawa, itype mo ang power cfg /battery report at i-enter. Ikatlo, tumungo ka sa this PC at buksan mo ang C drive. Sa search bar, i-search mo ang battery report at buksan mo ang HTML file sa iyong browser. Kung ang charging capacity ay wala na sa kalahati ng total capacity ng battery, mainam na palitan mo na ito. Gets mo ba? Sige nga, do it yourself.
DWIZ Negoshow kasama sina Lito Gagni at Gerry Urbina. Negoshow.
Okay, we're back.
We're back.
Kanina may naka-tenga na tanong.
Tanong nga about customer feedback, di ba?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
You,
sorry.
how do you process nga the feedback from your coaching session?
What was the best feedback
Oh,
you
the
the
had?
best feedback that you've
Yung
received?
bang yung nung na-receive mo, wow.
Well, actually, it
Glowing
was...
ka, parang
Parang it validated what you're doing, di ba? What you're
That's
aimed
it.
to do.
That's what they said. They really liked it. Or sometimes when they say that, wow, they have not heard about that, and now that they have, it's really good that I mentioned it because wow, they did not know about it. For example,
ano yun recurring theme, recurring na ano na yun? Na etiquette, ano na yun?
like it's more empathy centered now.
Empathy-centered.
Yeah, it's more humanly connected already. So
Yeah,
you add, so it's like modern etiquette plus empathy.
Plus,
You know,
yun,
yes.
modern
Oh, yun,
etiquette.
yun.
Empathy, modern etiquette is like empathy in action.
Yeah, that is
Empathy
what
in
you did.
action,
Yes,
yeah.
empathy
That is
in
what you
action.
did before entering the studio, di ba? Si Tony Rose Gaida.
Oh yeah! Oh my
you
gosh!
were,
Yes, I
And you were,
wow! It was really nice to see her.
You're not shut, eh. You're not talking, no? Is that part of the etiquette?
Not. Oh no! Well, it's always good. Like when she was speaking to me, like
Wow.
eye contact is very important
Oh,
as well. That makes
Yeah.
them feel good.
Yeah.
Having to look at
Somebody shot you a photo. I think that's mahal na yun.
them. Yeah.
Ako yun.
Anyway,
Anyway.
kanina yung may gusto ko namin tanungin, how do businessmen reach you? How do the
Yeah,
entrepreneurs?
anyone that's
Marami
interested in tapping your coaching services nga, yung mga, I'm sure madami mga negosyante na nanonood right now
Oh.
that
That
have
would
now
be-
become aware of your services and probably realize na, teka lang
Kailangan
muna,
to.
yung staff ko,
Yeah.
kailangan nito
Para
modern
tumaas yung ano.
etiquette coaching. How can they reach out to you?
Well, I'm more active on Instagram.
Instagram, yep.
so you
Instagram,
can-
IG, huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
on IG.
What's your handle?
So you can look for me at Etiquette by Tracy Care. That
Etiquette
one.
by
Etiquette
Tracy
by
Care?
Tracy Care.
Yep.
And yes, everything is there.
Yeah. Is there an email they can
Yes, it's
contact
also
you through?
there.
Okay,
Yes,
it's over
it's
there.
also
Okay.
there.
Good.
it's there.
Yes, it's also there.
Okay, wait. Tracy, going back to the businesses that reach
Yes.
out nga to you for coaching, what is the majority of the time? Ano yung motivation or reason, compelling reason kung
Bakit gusto nila?
bakit nila gusto
Yes.
na
Well-
kunin yung services mo?
Well, from what I gathered when it was a hospitality group, so they got
Okay.
me, and then it was because sometimes when operations become very routine
Yes.
already,
Okay.
so when they become very routine, everything becomes scripted na, and sometimes the standards they also soften a little bit. So I am there not to change operations, but I am there to re-inspire, to motivate them again.
So you are allowed to watch their moves?
No,
ganun?
no, not at all. They attend my trainings, and then I just tell them or remind them or realign them again for example, like it's service standards. You know, service standards now are no longer scripted, and if they are, they're tailored. You have to tailor it. You know, it's difficult to to read the same script to different people because people are different. Diba?
Yes.
So when people are different, what do? Do you have to say the same script? I mean, you have twins. They look alike, but they think so differently. So that's what I'm teaching now. It's more empathy-centered.
Empathy.
Yes. So that it becomes warm again. It becomes connected emotionally again.
Oh, remember that idea?
Diba?
Yeah.
Especially in
So
the...
you become warm.
in the hotel or the hospitality industry,
industry,
diba? Instead of becoming too transactional
Yes.
in nature, you want to be more, instead of reactive, it becomes proactive now.
Yeah.
You know, so instead of automatic service, how about make it adaptive communication instead?
Adaptive community. Wait. A lot of the fast food
Yes.
brands nowadays, yung script ng mga cashier nila.
But you know, actually,
Ma'am, sir,
Yeah, but
Diba?
that's okay. You know
Okay
why?
lang ba yun?
Because in their case, how they say it kasi, for some reason, is actually more sincere, even if it's a script. So it's also in the tone, the way they say it.
Okay.
But you will get also that they just have to say it script, but you can't really expect. You know, it's a fast food restaurant. It's
Yes.
supposed to be fast anyway.
Eh, paano kung halimbawa,
Good, good.
you do not see each other? Halimbawa, in the internet game, you posted something, nag-like yung kakilala mo. What do you do?
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you
Diba,
for
nag-like siya.
liking my post.
Ibig
Thank
sabihin,
you. Thank you,
somebody na you did not expect na mag-like. Nag-like. Oh, first time. What do you do?
Thank you.
Thank you.
for
Yeah,
my
no,
liking
Tito.
my post.
Gratitude, Tito.
Yes,
diba?
exactly.
Gratitude is the right attitude. Yeah.
You should say thank you.
Yes, thank you. Or not, just look at it and then say, oh wow,
Yeah.
nice.
Tracy, I mean, can you share siguro with us, what are the common etiquette mistakes a lot of entrepreneurs or business owners are unknowingly
Doing.
making when dealing
Without
with
them
clients
knowing
or
na
customers?
mali
Yeah.
yun. Oh.
Nowadays, what is, siguro if you could share
Yes.
some
Well,
of your observations.
That's a very good question. Kasi, what from my observation and what I noticed, especially from young entrepreneurs, communication and etiquette for them, I notice, feels like a small thing that they feel that people don't notice. But actually, it's in the details that matter, right? So for example, in communication kasi is what will determine your interaction. It's your communication that will shape the trust, the relationship, and your reputation with that colleague or that company, for example. So I think they forget that it's in the details, like professionalism. Can I rely on you? If you say this is the deadline, will you meet this deadline? And if you cannot meet the deadline, will you let me know? Or ako pa rin ang magfa-follow up? So those are the little things like professionalism that they forget. Okay, it's not about the huge grand gesture, the huge script that to attract them. It's really in the small details and being professional about it. So I think that's what's forgotten. And communication, because communication is two-way. So you want to be respectful, you want to be on time, for example, and basically you want to make your client or the company feel valued.
Okay.
So I think that's what's missing now. That's why communication and etiquette very important.
Yeah.
What are the etiquette mistakes that people usually do unknowingly?
Well, in business, yes, that was the one. When they're not being professional about it, just saying things and then not following through, not following up, for example. Like, for example, in car sales, you sell a car.
Yes.
After that, you're done. What about the after sales? Oh, wait lang. What about, those things?
So you should always connect.
I think so. I think that's how, kasi short-term lang yung sale eh. You want a long-term relationship, no?
Yeah.
I think that's the bigger
Kasi
picture.
nawala yung good manners and right conduct. I
Yeah.
remember before, we were hosted we wrote bread and butter letters.
How nice.
High school,
I did
no?
not know that. What do you mean bread and butter letters?
Yung nag-thank you ka.
Oh, see, that's what correspondence. That's what's missing also nowadays. But again, nobody has the time to write. Well, there's the email.
There's the email.
But still, me being the old-fashioned soul, I also still
Mas
like.
maganda pag old-fashioned
I
no?
know, I do. I still like notes, getting letters.
Diba?
Yeah.
Mas enjoyable receiving a thank you
yes.
card.
A
Diba?
student of mine just gave me a letter.
Ako, si RD, maganda magbigay ng thank you card yan. May cash, dollar pa.
That's even better.
May cash, may dollar pa, dollar.
Oh,
Grabe.
Yeah, so that's even better when you receive a letter.
Yeah. Kaya hinintay ko rin yung thank you card mo, Tito.
Hindi, ikaw na nagbigay. Ayos na yun.
Wait, right now, di ba, there's a lot of buzz around yung AI nga and these rapid technological advancements,
Right.
yun nga, gadgets,
Yes.
di ba? Ito, what Tito was complaining about, pati
I
relos
know.
mo, nababasa mo na yung mga text messages
I
mo,
know.
di ba? I mean, why does human connection, like you were just stating, and emotional intelligence still matter so much?
Well, if you go back during the pandemic was a great example already of why we still needed to connect. I think it's human nature why we want to connect.
Yep.
AI and those those other things, they help us become efficient. But at the end of the day, diba, you still want to connect with the human. When the pandemic or post-pandemic, travelers now when they go out, they're craving for spaces where they can find a connection with other human beings. Diba? Parang the pandemic taught us something that human connection is still very important.
Yeah.
Diba? Well, if you wanted a robot, because I know in Macau and Japan now, they use robots to serve.
Yes.
Right? So
Yeah.
if you wanted it that way, then I find it sad because, well, diba, you would like to engage
Yes.
and talk to someone. During the pandemic, it was difficult. So you would talk online during Zoom, have wine online, with your friends. So I think it matters. But if you mix that with AI, why not? Because AI is there to make everything efficient.
Yes.
But we can always add a human touch. And that's what's lacking in AI.
Human touch.
human
That they
touch.
can't replicate.
Yeah.
Halimbawa, you are in the dinner, and then one wants wine, the other wants brandy, one other wants vodka. How do you do that so that you are etiquette wise on at par, di ba?
Well, in hotels, it's easy. But as a host, kasi you can be a good host, you can be a good guest. So if you were a good guest, for example, and then you see that the house is only offering wine and no other drinks,
Yep.
That's
then
what
I guess you just go for the wine. You don't want to trouble naman your host and say, do you have brandy?
Yep.
Do you have scotch? Parang I'm a scotch
I see.
person. So parang
Yep.
it's your inconveniencing your host naman. So, but if your host has everything on the
That's it.
bar,
Yes.
then
Pwede.
go for it. You can ask for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, such an important lesson.
Yeah,
Can
it
either be a
is.
good
Yeah.
host or a good guest.
You
I'm
can
just
be both.
curious.
Or you could be both.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
You
just
have to be.
curious. Was there a time when there's a wedding and then your expertise was sought?
No.
No,
No, not at all. Because I'm pretty much, to be honest, I'm still new at this.
Yep.
So I have not reached weddings yet.
Weddings yet.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
But you're open to weddings.
Oh, yeah, why not?
Kasi, siyempre,
Yes.
o yung may kakasal dyan,
Yeah.
etiquette,
Tito.
para maganda.
Yes, yeah, I get that. Yeah,
Tito. Yeah. Baka lang. Down the line, Tito. Down the line.
okay, sige, I'm here.
Wait, Tracy, I mean, how can kanina you're talking about robots nga, 'di ba? Kasi how can you advise yung mga business owners that are tuned in today, in training their teams to become more empathetic and customer aware without sounding robotic or scripted? Yeah.
That's a good question. Well, first of all, I would encourage know your customer, know your client.
I see.
Do a little homework on them
Yep.
and tailor your script.
Okay.
Tailor it.
So you really you're all about tailoring
Yeah,
scripts
you change it
to
Kasi
adjust to
the, let's say, to the buying style of your client. For
Buying
example,
style.
what if your buying style client he was a very analytical buyer,
Okay.
and he would know he would be analytical kasi he would be asking detailed questions. And if you were a consultant or an agent that did not get that, and here you are answering with vague answers, and that's not what he's looking for, that could also influence the way he would decide if he should buy this or book this or not.
Yes.
So you should, being emotionally aware of that, or being matching that energy, I think you should also, if he wants detailed answers, give it to him. Because that would influence the way he would book or buy a product from you.
Yeah.
Diba? So tailor your script.
Yeah.
Not the usual script will work for everybody.
everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to design
Yes.
differently.
Yeah. And it's always starts nga by knowing your
Yes,
customer
I think
and
so.
understanding
Yes.
what makes them tick, 'di ba?
Correct.
What their buying style
Exactly,
is.
what their buying
Diba? Anong
style
kiliti
is.
nila?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. And it's the same in other cultures. Let's say you're doing a business with another country,
Yep.
the stage is just bigger. You have
Yes.
to research how their culture is, like
Yeah.
how you would present the boardroom, for example.
Correct, yeah.
So that your client would feel respected.
Yeah.
He did research on me. I appreciate that. Napaka-attentive niya naman. And that one is on a bigger stage.
Yes.
Diba? Kasi nga, your client is international
Yeah.
na. So,
I mean, I want to share a personal experience. When I first started doing business with Korea, Tito, when I went to visit our principals, right, our suppliers there, you know, we arrived at their office. They picked us up from the hotel in the morning. We arrived in their offices, and then they shuffled us into a boardroom. And we sat there in the boardroom, and the boardroom had a buffet of snacks, all different Korean snacks. And then they left us.
So you were not able to discuss your business?
No, not at all. They came back already. We were thinking, what is happening here, right? They came back close to lunchtime already, and like, it's time for us to go out and have lunch. No, only to realize that business is to be discussed in Korean culture over a meal.
there you go.
See, I was not aware of that.
So yes, so that also helps doing your homework.
Yes.
How do they do business
Yeah.
over there?
Yeah.
So
So
those things, it
that
helps.
time, from when we arrived in the office till lunch, was a time for working for them.
There you-
I see.
We're working, you should work as well. You should attend to your business
yeah,
as well.
that's an
back in the
experience.
Philippines. So
Yeah.
it was
I
quite
know.
an interesting experience for us.
It's good to learn from, right?
Yes,
wow,
that's right.
good to know.
Yeah,
See?
yeah. Well, I mean, kanina, Tracy, you talked about social media. I know you're using it very efficiently right now to promote yourself
Yes.
and your coaching services. But don't you think social media has changed the way that people communicate?
And before you answer that,
Yeah. Kailangan muna natin mag-break. It's 2:45.
Oras hatid sa inyo ng Pagcor DWIZ Negoshow. Time check. It's 10 o'clock. Tuwing 10 o'clock, siguruhin nakatuto ka sa Aliw Broadcasting Corporation, DWIZ News Nationwide, DWIZ News FM Regional Stations, Aliw Channel 23, at DWIZ News TV para sa Health Habit. Makinig, manood at follow na sa Health Habit. Araw-araw, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, 10 o'clock ng umaga at 10 o'clock ng gabi. Hatid ng PhilHealth. Pilipino ako, may PhilHealth ako. Mga lugar na pinuntahan ng ibang tao, mga produkto, serbisyo na rekomendado. Alamin sa Highly Recommended.
Mahilig ka ba sa scenic at breathtaking view? Huwag mo nang palampasin at bisitahin na ang lugar na may unique culture, traditions at adventurous na mga activities. Kaya kung curious ka at gusto mong matuklasan ito, tara na at magpunta sa Sagada. Kung gusto mong masaksihan ang pagsikat ng araw, maaari kang mag-sunrise hike sa Marlboro Hills. Ang tinaguriang highest peak ng Sagada dahil matatanaw mo ang 360 view ng mga bulubundukin at sea of clouds. Kung gusto mo namang maranasan at matutuhan ang paggawa ng iba't ibang woven at pottery products, bisitahin mo na ang Sagada Weaving at Sagada Pottery. Matututuhan mo sa Sagada Weaving ang paraan ng paglikha ng bags, damit at iba pang local products. Samantala, sa Sagada Pottery naman, matututuhan at mararanasan mo rin ang paraan ng paggawa ng mga ceramic bowls. Bumisita naman tayo sa Nature and Culture Tourist Attraction ng Sagada, ang Sumaging Cave na may iba't ibang rock formations at exciting na mga daanang susubukin ang iyong pagiging adventurous. Huwag mo ring palampasing bisitahin ang hanging coffins ng Sagada, lugar kung saan makikita mo ang isa sa mga ancestral burial rites at traditions ng mga Igorot. Kaya ano pa ang hinihintay mo? Tara na at huwag ka nang magpapahuli sa pag-travel. At yan ang ating highly recommended.
Kayang-kaya mo ang kahit na ano kung ikaw mismo ang gagawa nito. Let's learn new things sa DIY Do It Yourself.
Ang sunog ay maaaring mangyari kahit sa hindi mo pinakaaasahang pagkakataon at hindi biro ang maging isang biktima nito. Kaya naman nagpaalala ang Bureau of Fire Protection sa publiko na huwag balewalain ang Fire Prevention Month ngayong Marso. At narito ang mga dapat mong gawin para maiwasan ang sunog. Una, ugaliing inspeksyonin ng mga electrical wiring at appliances sa inyong bahay. Ikalawa, kung gagamit ng kandila, siguraduhing malayo ito sa mga bagay na maaaring panimula ng sunog. Kung mayroon namang posporo at lighter sa bahay, siguraduhin ding mailalayo ito sa mga bata. Ikatlo, huwag iwanan ang iyong niluluto dahil maaaring lumakas ang apoy sa mga sandaling wala ka. Ikaapat, iwasang pagsabay-sabayin ng pagsaksak ng appliances sa isang outlet lamang. Huwag mo ring kalimutang hugutin ito kapag hindi mo nagagamitin. Ikalima, mag-invest ka sa fire extinguisher. Paalala rin ng BFP na dapat meron kang memorize o nakasave na emergency hotline numbers para agad maagapan kung sakaling magkasunog. Gets mo ba? Sige nga, do it yourself!
DWIZ Negoshow kasama sina Lito Gagni at Gerry Urbina. Negoshow.
Okay, we're back. Uy, Tracy, may nakabitin na tanong, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Yung social media nga. I know you use social media to promote your services, pero what's your thoughts? Kasi social media, some observation is it's changed the way people communicate, 'di ba? Do you think nga digital culture is improving or damaging professionalism and etiquette?
They do both, actually, because there are many content creators for etiquette out there that mean well.
That mean well, okay.
And then the ones that, the POV, the point of view, and then their reaction to that content,
POV,
for example,
Yep.
So that's how they can also damage it because they do something else. So for example, if there's this etiquette creator teaching you how to use your fork and knife properly, and then you would have somebody react to it and then show something else. Oh, why use this? And then I'd rather use my hands or a spoon or something. It's easier. So that's also one way to kind of I would say damage also what that content creator was doing was trying to help.
Yes.
In terms of dining finely. Yes.
I mean, what advice would you give mga young entrepreneurs, the people that are tuned in today, regarding yung online etiquette, messaging, and of course, promoting etiquette through their social media presence?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what I would advise, especially for digital etiquette, is to think first. Think before you post.
Think before you
post.
Think
What
before.
is the intention behind your post? Is it to hurt somebody? Is it to just show that you are, your lifestyle, for example? I mean, you always have to be, you have to also know when to post. You learn how to read the room or the tone of your content.
Yes.
Yeah. So always think first before you post. What is the intention behind it?
Tito, ha?
What's that?
Think before you post, ha, Tito? Yan, ha? Think before you click. Yan, importante yan, Tito, ha? Wait, can we ask you about your husband? Kasi your husband recently won, di ba? Yung ICT TSI Caliraya Springs Championship. I think this is pang ilang Philippine Golf Tournament title na ba nito? By the way, sa mga nanonood at nakikinig, Tracy's married to one of the best golf professionals our country has ever produced, Mr. Angelo Ke. Yeah. Woo! Yes. I mean, can you share with us, siguro, has there been a deep connection between your family and professional golf, and how, again, has this, inspired you to do what you do today?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, first off, I'm very, very proud and grateful to have been with golf, as in...
Kala ko Angelo.
Of course, Angelo, of course. To be in a family wherein golf was not just a sport for us, but it basically also, how do I say, is what also made our family, because, in any sport, I think is very character building, and apart from golf being the sport that really was what made Angel where he is now, it's taught us actually a lot. humility, resilience,
Humility.
yes, grace under pressure. Humility also because at his age,
Yeah.
and he's still being able to win out there.
Competitive, yeah.
To be still be competitive.
Amazing. Yeah.
So that's also humility, and because he's also coaching now, he's not gaping. He's not gatekeeping his secret sauce. You know,
Okay.
he's out there to also help the younger professionals.
Future
out there.
professionals,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly, and that's what we need. More athletes, you know, to represent the country,
Yep.
and that's what he's doing. Not just technically, it's not just about the swing, but helping them become better people. Because golf, again, a sport is character building, so he's helping them become not just professional, but good people in the sport. You know, losing and winning gracefully. I think that's very important.
Very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And,
yes, being in that family or being in our family now,
Yes.
where golf was the center at one point, now it's our kids. Yeah, I'm truly grateful and very happy for that. And with etiquette, of course, it's helped because I don't know. I guess it also falls under the teaching industry. You know, the
Yes.
coaching industry.
Yep.
And it was also through golf that I was able to be exposed and experience different cultures out there while competing at the same time, playing with different players.
Yep.
So, yes.
Dito
we owe it
sa
to
atin,
golf.
since iba-iba tayong may Pampango, may Pangasinan, may
Different.
different. Ano yung mahirap na kultura doon? Meron bang nagkakaibang halimbawa, yung isa kanan, yung isa kaliwa, ganun.
In golf?
May mga ganun. I mean,
No, cultural, regional
culturally.
cultures.
Oh.
The
Halimbawa,
different,
sa Visayas,
the different
Pampanga.
provinces, diba? Like
May
the
mga-
Ilonggo culture, the Cebuano culture, the Pampangueño culture, diba? They have different
Yes. You just have to be...
etiquette rin siguro, no?
Yeah.
Practices, yeah.
Well, first off, you really just have to know. Again, to observe their culture. How are they like? You know, for me, that's always the case. In order for you to become sensitive and aware, observe.
Hindi,
What do
mahirap.
they do?
Ito, katulad si RD, mahirap.
Bakit dito?
Sometimes, taga Cebu siya. Minsan, taga Mindanao.
Yes.
Minsan, taga Iloilo. I don't know where he's from.
I'm
Mamaya,
from
nasa
all over.
Pasay.
I'm from all over
Yeah,
dito.
he's from all over na si Arnie.
Talaga, dito. I mean, pinanganak ako sa Pasay. Tapos yung nanay ko, taga Mandaue. Napangasawa ko, taga Iloilo.
Iloilo,
Yeah. Diba? Yung lolo ko,
Taga Davao.
taga Davao.
Oh, wow! I didn't know
That's
that.
right. So, talagang,
So, dapat
I'm a
you
mixed bag.
Cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I would really just advise that observe and be attentive. Pay attention.
Pay
Be
That's it.
attentive,
Pay
ano.
attention. Okay? It's
Kasi
not
Tito,
about you.
I'm actually, that's very interesting what you mentioned. Kasi parang, I've noticed, di ba, yung pagmamano.
Yes.
Sa very northern
Nawala na,
Filipino.
Nawawala na.
It's still there.
It's still there,
It's still
pero
there.
parang I notice it's very northern Filipino, di ba? Yung, if you go through Western Visayas and all of that,
Wala.
Yes.
it's not a practice. It's quite
Anymore.
interesting. Yeah,
Anymore.
anymore.
In
Yes.
Bicol, wala silang po.
Yes,
yun, wala.
exactly.
Mm-mm.
Exactly. So you see the difference.
The
So it's
differences.
really good to pay attention.
Pay attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could, like here in the Philippines, we're okay. We can eat with our hands in
Correct.
casual settings. But because we're also internationally, we're already very exposed and open. When you go to hotels naman, of course, you will not eat with your hands, diba? Because you're also considerate of the other diners out there.
Yep.
So that eating with the hands, you can do that in casual settings with your
Yep.
family. That's okay, because that's really our practice.
So, halimbawa sa Kabalin, they eat with their
With their
hands.
hands, yes.
Correct. Yeah.
Do what the Romans do.
Di ba? Oo.
Oh.
Wait, Tracy, do you also coach people one-on-one? Kung may lumapit sa'yo na,
Yes, I
uy,
could.
kailangan ko,
Yes.
Tracy, ng
Yeah.
etiquette
Yes.
coaching. You
Yes.
know, okay.
One-on-one
So
is
again,
good. Yes.
again, can you share your contact details for those that are listening and watching today that may be interested nga
okay.
in...
Yeah. So, well, you can find me at Etiquette by Tracy Ke on Instagram.
Okay.
My details are there. My very simple website is there too. You can reach me there. Yes, one-on-one definitely.
One-on-one. Oh.
One-on-one.
One-on-one,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yun nga, for people that feel
Are
nga,
shy or,
feel
who don't want-
intimidated,
yes.
in these professional,
Yes.
formal settings,
Yes.
what
Oh, yeah,
advice would you
definitely.
give them right now?
Well, especially for young entrepreneurs, I would just say show up.
Show up. Huh?
Just show up. Even if you feel like you are not ready, but you are, and self-doubt is there, because it's always there. It will be eating at you. Show up.
Show up.
Show up, because affirmations can only get you so far, from my experience. But when your brain has the receipts, because you just showed up, then your brain can consider it as, ay wait, experience. Ginawa ko to ah. I did it once already.
Yep.
I can do it again.
Okay.
So that's what
show
I'd
up.
say. Show up.
Thrust yourself into that
Yes,
experience. Ang
exactly.
gandang advice yun. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for that advice.
Yeah.
Tracy, if there's one etiquette principle that every Filipino entrepreneur, or I guess even an ordinary Filipino, should master immediately, what would it be and why?
Okay. I can give you two.
Two. Okay.
So for business, I would really encourage intention and respectful communication, because we know how communication is. You don't want miscommunication, and that's how business may not be bad, but if communication was not good, then it will ruin the whole deal. Okay?
Yep.
And the second one for life is really kindness and consideration. Kindness and consideration. I think that goes a long way. Again, the question, if I ask, what if kung makasarili tayo lahat? What will happen?
Yan.
That's right.
Si,
Diba?
si RD yan.
Yes, because
Kindness.
etiquette again is
Imagine
all about
he was invited
kindness.
to lunch just to tell him the deal is off.
That what?
Yeah.
That deal is hope?
Off. Yeah.
The deal.
Parang alam ko yun na dito. Parang na-recall ko yun bigla.
He was so, he was frothing in the mouth, so angry.
That's so funny.
Anyway, Tito, jumajab ka na naman, Tito. Grabe.
Yeah.
Wait, Tracy, kasi we're at the tail end of our show. I mean, what words of inspiration can you give our audiences that are, again, tuned in today, di ba?
Well, that's it. Show up. Even if you feel you are not ready, just show up. Do it.
Okay.
Okay? Because how would you know if you've never tried?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Just show up.
Well, thanks so much, Tracy, for being our guest today.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Our next program is Awit Para Sa'yo, kasama si
Jen Patrolia.
Yun.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
DWIZ Negoshow kasama sina Lito Gagni at Gerry Urbina. Negoshow.
Ang programang ito ay inihatid